Is that recording?
I believe so. I don't
Is
know.
this recording?
I think so.
Is that red light on?
It looks like it's blinking.
So how you doing?
What's up, man?
I've been wanting to talk to you all day.
It's so hard not to text all day long.
But it's harder to not talk to you at Starbucks.
That's tough.
That's tough.
That's tough.
That's tough.
So you walked into the Starbucks.
Yeah.
And I was buying coffees.
Yeah.
You smacked my butt.
I did.
Right?
I did.
You went right into the bathroom after you smacked my butt. I talked to the two baristas. You have no idea what I said.
No, I didn't.
I asked them to write something on your coffee cup. Can you check that out, please?
Okay.
You assaulted me in public.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag me too. I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to
Get
do
it in there. Hashtag me too. Look how every time I bring something to the camera, I do it slowly.
You go so slow. You go so
because
slow.
I'm looking at this, and this is we can't be looking at this. We gotta get rid of
We
this.
can't stare at the camera anymore.
Well,
Or
phone.
at the recording.
We gotta stare at the people.
Stare at the people.
We gotta stare at all the people.
Well, what's up, guys? My name's
Hey
Andrew.
guys, and my name's Brian, and you're listening to the Anfield Humidor, not the Anfield Rap.
I don't know how many times we should talk about that podcast.
I know
our
it's
podcast.
I know, but
Because-
you know I'm gonna accidentally say that.
I know, but we chose the name for our podcast before we even knew that
100
that was a podcast.
100%. I had nothing to do with the choice of our. I'm with you on that. So from here on out, we'll never talk about it.
No talking about the Anfield Rap.
No talk. Well, we're gonna
mention it
because
it's a great podcast.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna get all our information.
No. I don't think so.
I'm only kidding. Let's see if this turns.
So what's
it
up?
off. Not too much.
Ready to smoke?
I'm ready.
What are we smoking today? You bought them.
We're smoking my father's cigar. I think it's pronounced La Bijou. La Bijou.
Le Bijou.
Oh, you can't even see it.
Nah,
now.
we know what it is.
Yeah. Nice. So this cigar. Okay, you can try to go. This cigar is like. It wasn't this one. The La Opulencia.
Yeah, my father. Yeah.
My father. La Opulencia. Very nice cut. Oh, that's a beautiful. Look at this. A thing of beauty. A cut like that. Torpedo. Oh boy. So La Opulencia, which is my father. Well, that was my first good cigar I ever had.
Yeah.
So this is like memories for me.
Well, I mean, that was the first cigar I think we smoked together too.
Probably.
Is my father's cigar.
Probably.
I think it was La Valencia.
I think so.
Or it was that, or the, what was it? The Alec Bradley Lost Art.
Lost Art.
It might have been that one.
And
that was after a Liverpool game.
It was?
Yeah.
And which game was that?
We watched it at Darby's.
Darcy's.
Or Darcy's. Darby's. Darcy's?
Darcy's.
Yeah,
Bradley
Darcy's
Beach.
Tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a great game. We won.
It was a big game, wasn't it?
I think, I don't remember
I'm
what
pretty
it
sure
was.
that was a Champions League game.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
No, it was it was one of the first games of the Premier League season.
Oh, let me ask
watching
you this. The Champions League loss to Barca, 3-0 loss. We also watched that at Darcy's.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
With Vito?
Yeah, this last year.
Yeah.
What a disheartening game
And then
that
what
was.
did we do after that?
I don't remember.
I got a haircut.
Oh, yeah. But people don't get that. Hold on. So his wife is a stay-at-home mom.
Yes.
She's raising 2 kids, soon to be 3, and she also knows how to cut hair. So she cuts hair on the side. He hasn't paid for a haircut in
10, 12, 15.
12 years.
Well, ever since I was 15 years old.
So
I'm 31 now.
Spur of the moment, I made him get a haircut
Yes.
right after a Liverpool game because I didn't want the party to stop.
Yeah, we never want the party to
No,
stop.
we just keep it going. I mean,
it going.
It's 10:45 and we're just
Yeah.
starting this right now.
And
so.
he gave me a straight up Guido haircut.
He cut you so well.
That it was cool.
It was a pretty
I liked
sweet
it. I
fade.
liked it all except for that. All the stuff he did up here.
Well, you have a receding hairline. You're old too,
I do.
so
I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old, son. You know. And your hairline's too low, actually. You have one of those too low hairlines.
yeah, one of those Kentucky
it creeps
hairlines,
up down your
buck-toothed with a low hairline with no forehead.
So how about this game, bro? You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Well, we got by the skin of our teeth.
Southampton.
So, Southampton in their stadium.
They brought it.
They brought it.
They brought it.
They brought it, but Liverpool are still doing a little bit of nonsense. However, there was a lot of great stuff during that game. A lot of good stuff. I would almost say that was better than the Chelsea performance.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree with
that?
that?
Offensively, for
Yes,
sure.
yes.
For sure.
Offensively, they had periods in that game where they were back to their regular Liverpool style.
Yeah.
But what is the headline?
The headline is...
What's the headline?
So I said the headline of this episode should be Karius Reincarnate.
Ugh.
That botched goal, second half by Adrian.
Adran.
Oh my goodness. It looked like every replay of that Real Madrid final. What? You saw the look of disgust on poor Adrian's face.
Yes,
when he let that goal in, all he could do was put his lips together and do one of these. He was like,
well, did you see the first thing he did was almost to get angry at somebody. And then he realized, I got no one to blame but myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I remember he's put his arms up, and then he's like, oh, nope, totally my fault.
Yeah.
Totally my fault. And obviously those things happen, but that was 100% Karius style. Where you put yourself in that situation, and you get rid of the ball faster.
Now, what did we talk about were Adrian's 2 weaknesses last game against Chelsea? What did we talk about? Do you remember? Distribution. And placement. How he was placed.
Position.
Mm-hmm. The way he was positioned up against the ball.
Yeah.
Position, I think he improved this game.
Yeah.
I really do. There was a corner kick about 20 minutes in on the first half.
Right.
There was a corner kick that resulted in this header. I want to say it was by Ings. How do you say his name?
No, he didn't come in until
second half, so it wasn't. It was number 3. Whoever is number 3.
Okay.
On
Redmond.
I'm not sure.
Maybe it's him.
But he had this dangerous header,
Yeah.
and he was right there, and he punched it.
Oh,
Do you remember
that was a great save.
You remember that?
That was such a good save.
I was so nervous. I thought it was a goal.
Yes.
The placement of that corner kick, I thought it was a goal.
Yeah.
And Adrian was there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say his name 5 different ways every podcast.
That's totally fine.
Until Becker comes back.
So, this new goalie, right? He's their number 2. They just acquired him.
Yeah.
And here's my thought. They get this guy. I think they picked him for his saving ability. Okay? He's a good goalie when it comes to his saving ability.
Okay.
So like you saw today with that header, that was a reflex save. I'm sure positionally he is a good goalie. I don't think they got him for his his distribution.
I know, but
which is weird because they got Allison for that reason, because he's an amazing goalie.
Well, they got Allison because it was the exact counter opposite of Karius. That's why they got Allison.
All I'm saying is they have to completely change their whole team. The whole way they play, they have to change now, because now they don't have that distribution of Allison, and they can't do this whole play out the back. Did you see them playing out the back today?
Yeah.
After that mistake,
yeah,
they didn't want to give it to him.
No.
And that changes their whole style. I'm not saying they can't play with that style, but
I mean, Virgil and
it changes everything.
Virgil and Allison had kind of this thing.
Yeah.
They had this. They both put the ball in play after it was either a repossession on our side.
Yeah, like Virgil would get the ball and instantly back.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So they knew what to do together. And keep in mind, Adrian and Virgil have only played 2 games together.
Yes.
So there is remember last season when there was that, we had a couple goals as a result of a miscommunication between Virgil and Allison.
Yeah.
Allison wanted to control the defense. Virgil controlled the back 4.
Right.
So you see this kind of, relation in the desire to control the defense. I think Adrian knows back off Virgil, because he's half the goalie that Allison is. And I know I don't want to speak bad about the guy, but performance-wise, you can see the difference that Becker makes in that net.
Yeah.
You can see the difference.
But even the difference between Robbo and Arnold, right?
I thought Robbo had a great game today.
I was just don't take all my talking points.
I'm going to take it.
That was my main talking point for today.
I think Robbo showed up.
Listen, what was I saying? Oh, yes. So you have Robbo and you have Arnold, who both relied on Allison.
Yeah.
They say, oh, the ball's back at Allison. I'm gone. And they just dart down that wing. They don't get the ball every time. But that is kind of Liverpool's style. That attack.
Attack.
And
we said that last podcast. It's attack.
I know.
Where was the first half against Chelsea? Where was it? Where was that attack that we know and we love?
Yeah.
You said it 2 years ago. Was Liverpool scoring first half? They had to, right? They had to score first half because the attack stopped.
Yes.
This past season, last year, when we came in second by 1 point, that attack was into the second half, the entire second half.
It
Liverpool scored over 1.5 goals.
That's so freaking crazy.
55% of the time last season
crazy.
in the second half.
Yeah.
But your man of the match was Robertson? I had a different one.
I'm sure he's not the man of the match, but all I have to say, what's going on over here?
just listen
Let's
to
see.
music.
All right,
let him go.
Let's put this talk on hold for a second. What's our top 3? We got to tease the top 3.
Oh, tease the top 3.
We didn't do the proper
right.
broadcasting technique.
Well, we'll get there. Hey,
Yeah.
it's a work in progress, people.
It is.
We are working on this. We're trying to learn. So.
That's pretty good.
He's good.
He's pretty good. He's got a little
Heavy
headset
metal
in.
singer.
Yeah.
He's good.
I don't know if you could pick that up on the.
So
on
let
the
me
mic.
tease.
Go
Let me
ahead,
tease
I'm
my
sorry.
top 3
Go
from
ahead.
now until the end of the podcast.
Okay.
My question to you.
Okay.
Is I need you. It's almost the end of the summer. We're halfway through August already. Believe it or not. And I want you to brainstorm and let me know your top 3 summer beverages to drink at the end of a long day of work. It's a nice day outside. It's the summer.
I already got 'em.
Your top. I don't want them now. I don't want them now.
Okay.
You got to brainstorm them.
All right.
Your top 3 beverages and why. Why
Okay.
they're your top 3 favorite summer drinks. Alcoholic drinks, please. I don't need half and half. Arnold Palmer.
Well, no, you got.
No.
Okay.
Nope. I want your top 3 alcoholic drinks at the end of a long day of work.
Okay.
Now that summer's over. So that's your top 3. And what do you got for me?
What I got for you? What are the worst 3? This is dumb, but just hear me out.
All right.
What are the worst 3 haircuts on the Liverpool side? The worst 3 haircuts.
That's so stupid. The worst 3 haircuts.
Worst 3 haircuts.
So my top 3 least favorite haircuts.
Least
is what
favorite
you're asking
haircuts
me.
on the Liverpool side, and why? And why they're your least favorite? Okay.
All right.
You like that?
I do. No. Yeah.
I think everyone's excited about that.
I don't know if anyone's excited, but I got it.
So we're gonna
think about that.
do those top 3s. I'll brainstorm mine. You brainstorm yours. You can also look at your phone for yours. If you
No,
need
I know what they look like. I know what they all look like.
All right. And then and then we got at the end of the show we got to do some shout outs. We got to do a few shout outs to people.
Okay.
Just a few.
Okay.
I'll do them all because you don't know anybody.
I know a couple.
You know some people?
I know a couple people that are going to listen.
Basically, if I've texted with you in the last couple of days, you're getting a shout out.
And if I've talked to you ever in my life, I'm just going to shout out every relation I've ever made with anybody.
All right, so back to this game. So
Yeah, because there's so many talking points.
there, I know.
So
there's a lot.
real quick, let's
but I want to say
let's formulate this.
okay.
Let's formulate this.
Okay.
Let's start with who your man of the match was. Your man of the match. Look, knowing
Mane.
Mane. You say Mane.
I think so.
I think the man of the match by Liverpool standards was
Mane.
Yeah. Did you see anyone like what you said? Robertson.
All right, so
Why?
I'm gonna say Robbo because, Robbo last season, especially the first 70% of the season was on fire, complete fire. All the runs down the wing. Excuse me, and his defense. He's also really good at defense. And then towards the end of the season, he kind of calmed down a little bit. But he was still obviously your number 1 pick for that side. I mean, without a doubt. So, in this game against Southampton, he was so impressive to me because he still kind of held back a little bit, which I'm not blaming him for. I think that's a direct link to Adrian, whatever his name is. Okay? I think that's a direct link to him. And our poor play. Obviously, that game was poor. Our play. Obviously, there was a lot of good stuff we did.
Yeah, I thought.
But overall,
come on. Overall,
you know what the score should have been in that game? 3-2 to Southampton. Ings missed that one.
Oh my goodness!
And then the amount of times Southampton got that ball across that net and no one put it in. I mean, and when Ings came on, he fired that shot which just grazed that left.
Yeah.
They
had
have
so
been
many shots on goal.
That should have been a loss for us.
They look good. They look so good.
Yes.
And it was a couple clutch saves.
It was, yeah.
Adrian played well.
So again, Robbo for me, I can't tell you how many times that game I said, "Oh, there's Robbo, running back, sliding, getting this guy." There's no one else there. Robbo ran back. So that's my man for defense.
My man of the match is similar because of that.
Okay, can I guess your man of the match? Salah.
No.
Chamberlain.
No.
Okay.
James Milner.
Oh, I have a
James Milner.
Millie. Okay. Do you know what I think he looked like at the end of that game?
Rambo.
He looked like the
With
Hulk.
the headband.
He looked like the Hulk that had just smoked a bunch of weed.
He had the headband.
Yeah, he had the headband. He looked like a tired Hulk. He's got that dumb face.
He had this effort offensively.
Okay.
That Milner is known. He's known for this guy that doesn't get beat in the back. he gets up. Like he had a few of those moments today
too. His work rate. He's known for his work rate.
He's all over the field.
He's all over.
He's all over the field.
He puts in a good 90.
But he had he had a couple clutch offensive and defensive plays this game. I thought they were amazing.
Okay.
He had one where there was a solid shot on goal.
Yes.
It was a solid shot on goal. It missed, but it was a solid shot on goal.
From Millie?
He was defending.
He was defending, okay.
And he got tripped up and then lost it. Got up, attempted a slide tackle for Ings. He was going for Ings.
Okay.
Attempted a slide tackle, missed, and then Ings missed wide right. But the attempt that he had to just be involved in every single play, I thought Milner killed it.
Not to mention...
He had like 4 shots, Milner, tonight. That doesn't happen a lot. How many times does Milner have 4 shots on goal?
No, his job is to just wreak havoc in the midfield.
He destroyed that game. I thought he played so well. He was off quick every single time. He got back every single time.
Okay.
He was all over the field.
Yeah.
So Milner for me.
And when the 70th minute rolled around, I was screaming at the TV, "Get him off the field," because he was done. He was
fried.
That's something else I wanted to say. That game, obviously, most of the shortcomings of that game are a direct result of the Chelsea game.
What do you mean?
They were all tired.
Oh yeah.
That showed so much, especially in Chamberlain. Who else? There was just a couple guys. Now Chamberlain, I think he did good.
Firmino missed a couple touches that he usually aces.
But also the laziness. There was some laziness that you can't call laziness. They're tired. That was a battle, that game. And I mean, Fabinho got a cramp. People cramp up after they play for that long. It's ridiculous. But I was saying, get Millie off, and I said you got to put Fabinho in.
Yeah.
And they did that.
Yeah.
I called it.
You called it?
I called the other one too. I said get Chamberlain off. I didn't put Henderson in, but I said you got to get him off now. Chamberlain, I think, did pretty good job.
While you're on the topic of subbing out Chamberlain for Henderson, is there anything you want to talk about there? Because I have a really cool talking point that I want to talk about.
Subbing out Chamberlain for Henderson.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Henderson came in in the 88th minute. The captain of the Liverpool team came in the 88th minute.
Yeah.
And this speaks highly to Jordy's character, I think. The second he got on the field, so Liverpool was up 2-0.
Yeah.
They let up a goal, which was a good goal. It wasn't a good goal.
No.
It was that Adrian botch.
Yeah.
It was a disgusting goal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But they
It was a great goal.
They lost.
That's goal of the season.
No,
that's Premier League goal of the season right there.
No, I just remember that it made me super upset. So Henderson comes on the field. And my first thought is Henderson's coming in 88th minute. All right, cool. He's just going to go do his thing.
Yeah.
He went to every single Liverpool player and was clapping and said, "Come on, we got a full 90."
Yes.
And he was rolling his hand.
Yes.
And he was like, "Come on, guys. Don't let up. Offensive. Press. Swarm. You saw Henderson. That's a captain spirit."
Yes.
He goes out and he goes, "Let's go, guys. Come on, keep it going." He boosted everybody's morale. He was clapping.
Right.
I loved that. I got goosebumps when I saw that.
Yes.
Like, what a clutch guy to put in.
Yeah.
What a clutch guy to put in.
I know. And
I thought it was great.
To go on that point, I just saw on the LFC Instagram account, they posted Henderson's goal last season. They were wearing purple. I forget who it was against. Maybe it was against Southampton because of the Southampton game. I forget.
Okay.
But same type of goosebumps, his celebration.
Yeah.
It was so like, it was relief.
Oh, I remember that.
It was relief.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was like, finally.
Yeah.
He puts in such a hard 90 that for him to get that type of goal. Now that's happening more these days because he's playing so far up, which is really good. I never thought of him as a player like that. Maybe back 5 years ago he did that. I don't remember really. Yeah. But he has that leeway now to go up. I forget why. Fabinho, I think it's Fabinho.
With the addition of Fabinho, he has that solid back line.
That gives Hendo the ability to go up, and it's been great. I mean, he's creative.
You feel so comfortable.
He's so creative.
You feel so comfortable with when your strikers advance when you have Fabinho and Virgil right behind you.
Fabinho,
you know
Fabinho is one of my favorite players.
He's so good.
I love how fierce he is. I love when he fouls. Like when somebody falls, he spits on the ground. He's like, "Get up!"
He's like, "Get up,
you pansy!"
You know you tripped over your own feet.
Even if he annihilated the guy, even if it was a foul, that was great.
I'll never forget that. I think it was a game against like Watford or something, and he clearly fouled, got off the call. He didn't get called on it.
Right.
And he just spit on the ground next to the guy. He's like, "Get up, bro." You see it in his mouth. He goes, "Get up, bro."
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. He's such a baller.
That's great. Criticism about the game. Trent in the first half for me. I think this is a result of confidence. He has confidence now, and he's trying stuff. And I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
I mean, you said that in episode 1.
Did I?
You like seeing the episode without me.
Okay, yes.
You like seeing Trent do this thing where he killed last season.
Yeah.
He did it so well, but he didn't do it enough.
Exactly.
So he's doing it more.
And this game, first half, he was just off. His crosses, but at the same time, he also had some amazing crosses. But for Trent's standard, it wasn't his best first half. And then second half, he was better. But yeah, he gave the ball away a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. His corners didn't make it past the first man. And that happens in a soccer game. You have your off days, you have your on days. But he wasn't making any huge mistakes. But that was one criticism I had. Obviously, goalie, we can critique all day long.
That was just an ugly play. I feel bad for him.
I feel bad for him, but I'm just...
roll it.
After that game, I'm like, wow. Remember what we said last podcast? You said at the end, you're like, anything. I said, anything else to say? You go,
get well soon.
I now have that even more. I'm like, oh, Allison, please come back. Yeah. Please. He's just not... He's not our style.
Well, I mean, think about, the first half, right? How stressful it was before we got that 45th minute.
Which another talking point right there. It wasn't a good game for us, right? Yet we have top-class strikers who did that out of nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the ball got to them at that point and something happened, but the Mane, come on.
Yeah. It was outside the 18.
Outside the 18, he stutter-stepped, and...
You know who passed him the ball?
I do.
Who?
I can
My man of the match, baby.
Milner.
Yeah. Milner put that ball where it needed to be.
And how about Firmino? Do you remember who gave him that ball? Not that it mattered, because he just ran down the 18, faked everybody out, and put it on the left side. Pass. Did you see the highlights of that goal?
Was it Robbo?
No, it was Firmino. Did I say Robbo?
No.
Who gave him the ball? I don't remember. I think it was a long... I forget. It
was a long ball put in play by Mate. I think it was Mate.
Yeah, I don't know. But that being said, 2 top-class strikers
Did you hear the cop?
Saved the game for us.
Did you hear the cop go
There's
off?
something that the cop... Oh, and then Mane. Oh, Mane.
He needs a better chant.
Oh, Mane.
If anybody listens to this...
Okay, you can speak. Oh, Mane. There's something that the... How cool was that being at Anfield? And when they did the Firmino chant,
there was this guy.
Can you do the rhythm? Can you do the rhythm for me?
I
think if you do it on here, it'll be loud.
There was this guy in the cop right behind us. So behind the cop,
way in the back against the wall.
There's stainless steel walls, right? It's
tin or it's metal of some sort.
So they started doing a Bobby Firmino chant, and you just hear this guy in the back.
There's something that the cop wants you to know. And that little banging on the thing
set the whole cop off.
And it was loud.
So loud.
It must have been 10 guys doing it.
It doesn't matter. It was awesome.
So now every time we chant we got...
But the best in the world, his name is Bobby Firmino. Oh, there's nothing better than that. There's nothing better than that
Can I tell you something that my kid did that was the cutest thing in the world?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're watching
Jackson?
Liam.
So the older one.
We watched the Liverpool game against Southampton, and then we watched Wolves and Leicester City. Only because that's the game that my kids wanted to watch.
Today?
No, this was yesterday. No, when was this?
Wolves didn't play Leicester City today.
I'm sorry, it was after the Norwich game.
Norwich, okay.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so it was last week. So you know how the clubs, they kind of take everyone's chance and they just make their own?
Yeah.
So Leicester or Wolves have their own version of "There's something that the cop wants you to know." They have their own version. So they start chanting that. Liam, my oldest 6-year-old, he starts chanting it. "There's something that the cop wants you to know. The best in the world is I don't know who it is." I was dying laughing.
Because who knows any players on Leicester City?
That kid, he just came up with that on his own. He's going to have some sense of humor. Oh. And what's life
if he's your son?
What's life without a sense of humor?
If he's your son,
yes.
he's got to know how to laugh.
Oh, if you can't laugh, man, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be friends with you. I can't marry you. You know, if you're not laughing with me,
Yeah.
that's why I married my wife.
Yeah.
Because she laughs with me all the time.
She laughs at you all the time.
And that's the best part. I love when people. Remember what I asked you to do last episode? Rip me apart? I love it.
Yeah, but
It's not as fun that way.
the desire to get ripped apart, I think it's
So this guy, so we did episode 2, the real episode 1, okay? And you said how I did on the podcast and all that stuff.
Oh my
But
gosh.
he kind of lied. He didn't listen to the whole podcast, okay? So
The one
he
you
did-
recorded by yourself.
Yes. So then he listened to it later on, and he heard all the crap I did about the in the woods theory about. I took a video of him. He was he could. How badly were you laughing?
I couldn't breathe.
You couldn't breathe.
You started talking about what a basic human right is, and then you had this pause, and you're like, in the woods. And you were like, so what can a human do in the woods? Can a human breathe in the woods? I have to say yes. I'd have to say yes. A human being can breathe in the woods.
In the woods.
Oh my goodness. I laughed so hard my stomach hurt for like 3 hours. And that's not an exaggeration. My stomach hurt laughing at you. It was good. It was just so bad. It was so bad.
That's awesome.
It was so bad.
All right, so we got 2 new microphones.
Oh, lapel mics.
We got lapel mics.
Check.
So hopefully, don't do it too close. It might red line. Anyway, hopefully,
Check.
in post processing, this all works out better, and there's some better audio, which would be awesome.
And the GoPro staying there?
Oh, the
That's
GoPro
not
staying
falling?
there. I meant to ask you that
That's not
in
falling?
the beginning of the podcast. How many times do you think it's going to fall this time?
0.
We haven't had anything go wrong so far. I bet you it's not even recording right now.
Oh my.
It's recording. I
know.
checked. I've been checking like every 5 seconds. I'm paranoid.
We're new.
But we got backup. If this doesn't record, we got the GoPro, which sounds pretty good. This GoPro with no microphone is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
I
best
can't believe
hate purchase anyone's ever made.
Yeah, best hate purchase.
Best.
What was I going with that? I had a great point I was going to make. The microphones. Oh yeah. Next week is on Saturday. I think it's 10 a.m. It's Liverpool Arsenal. I think it's I forget if it's at Anfield or Arsenal.
Okay.
I'm not going to be around. I'm on vacation. So we are going to set up. You're going to take a lapel mic. You're going to take either this or I'm going to set you else something up. You know, some other way of recording your own.
Set you else something up.
Set you else something up. You know, that's how I talk. And
set me something else.
so
up.
we're gonna still do the podcast, but it's gonna be no video.
Okay.
No video. So
All
we're
right.
gonna do it like Skype or something.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, it'll be good. It'll be
figured out.
Because we don't want to miss this.
No, every
We
game.
got to keep this going
Every game.
Every game, yeah. Every game, and then whatever else we want to do. You know,
A couple current events in there.
a couple current
Throw 'em
events.
in.
Yeah.
Throw 'em in.
All right. You have anything else to say about that game? Southampton game.
Get well soon, Alice. That's gonna be my only comment until you come back.
Oh,
You come back and start Fabinho.
You know what though is really good.
Klopp, start Fabinho. Have him in there first half.
Yeah.
The presence that he makes first half.
But Chamberlain
encourages the defense.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying it encourages it supports the defense and it encourages the offense to attack a little more freely. Like I'm saying, that security that Salah, Mane, and Firmino have. Knowing that, and I know they're not all there, Fabinho, Virgil, and Alisson are behind them.
I know.
Arguably the 3 best. I would say Alisson is close to the best goalie
Do you
in
remember-
soccer right now.
do you remember-
Virgil van Dijk's already up for Player of the Year.
Yeah.
He is clearly the best center half.
We're in the lighter.
And then you have Fabinho, who, when he plays, the difference
It's a big
defensively that Liverpool has is tremendous. So I'm just saying,
Fabinho's
make
performance.
those defensive calls. Know that Liverpool's attack offense is based on a solid defense.
Yeah.
Know that,
Yeah.
Klopp, and let's go.
Yeah.
Because Man City drew
Yeah.
today, and that's awesome.
That
Did
is
you watch
amazing.
any of that game?
None of it.
Okay.
I saw the.
Can I give you a quick little?
Tell me what happened.
Tottenham scored these 2 goals.
Okay.
That were pretty good fashion, but they were lucky goals.
Right.
Right guy, right time.
Okay.
I forget who scored. I think Kane.
So they scored twice, Todd.
They scored twice.
Okay.
And then Aguero and Aguero scored, and I can't think who's the other.
Sterling.
Sterling. Yeah, Sterling scored.
Yeah.
So it was 2-2, and in the 92nd minute, Man City scored,
Yeah.
and VAR called it off for handball. So now VAR has done this thing, and I guess it's a new rule change. And correct me if I'm wrong. Any handball,
I don't know anything about VAR because I hate it so much.
any handball,
Okay.
any handball is a handball. So no more intention, no more moving out of the way. It's a handball. It's called the way it is, VAR, in a scoring play. So any scoring play in which one of the players pulls the ref aside,
even if you're in a natural position,
handballs. VAR is going to ruin this game. I don't like
that. What happened? Do you know anything about the game? It was Burnley, and I don't know who else, but I just caught it right before the Liverpool game started. The Burnley's manager was saying something like, "This is going to ruin the game."
Yeah.
And I don't know if he was talking about VAR, but I'm like, this guy, something happened in this game.
I saw it was a post-game highlight after that game ended, right before the Liverpool game. I turned it on, and it said the only topic of discussion was VAR. That's all they were talking about, and I don't know what they said. I know it's on.
I want, if a goal is scored and it's the slightest bit offside, I want it to be ruled out. I want the rules to be the rules. I do want that, not at the expense of the game.
I mean, this is the bullet you bite.
Not at the expense of just.
VAR is the standard. We talked about this last podcast.
I'm okay.
If that's the standard, that's the bullet you bite.
I know. I'm okay with a little bit of human error. It happens in tennis. I mean, tennis has review as well, but they have rules about the review. But man, you got two linesmen. You got a center ref. And then you have the refs sitting on the goal line. Do they still have those? I know they have goal line technology.
They have goal line tech.
Get more refs. Get as many refs as you want.
Put 2 refs in each corner.
Yes, I don't care. A little bit of human error, totally fine. That's part of the game. You win some, you lose some.
It was
VAR sucks.
It
sucks.
It was Ings, not Ings. It was I want to say it was Aguero.
Yeah.
Aguero scored
right
in the 92nd minute, and the look of disgust on his face when that goal was called off, because it came in.
Yeah.
And they moved out of the way. The ball hit the defenseman right here, or the offenseman right here, and then that caused it to ricochet to line him up for a cross kick that went right in the goal. 92nd minute. It was a beautiful shot, and it got called off. And I'm happy for the Man City draw, because I don't want to chase Man City this whole season.
No way. Hey, Liverpool's number 1 right now.
I know. Let's talk about the table.
First place, baby.
Let's talk about the table.
We are the champions.
The champions of Europe.
I wonder how loud this is going to be.
Maybe really loud.
Maybe not too bad, because it's right here now.
Hey,
it's going to be loud.
Depends on what audio we see.
You see that, everyone? Look at this scarf. Champions. Where'd you get that scarf? You don't need to say. You don't need to say it if you don't want.
The Liverpool game.
Liverpool game.
When we saw them at the international friendly.
Yeah.
They played Sevilla.
And I got this
Not
scarf.
Sevilla. Sporting CP.
I got this scarf. Yeah.
Sporting CP.
Sporting CP. That was a fun time, man.
It was a win.
That was a fun time. Here is one of the worst parts of VAR, and I'm sure a lot of people agree with me. When a goal is scored, everyone just stops. Is it a goal?
Yeah, they wait.
And then, I can celebrate now? So friggin' stupid.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I hate it so much. Every time Firmino's running, he's looking. Can I jump? Can I put my fist in the air? I have no idea. Now, there was obviously a little bit of that with offside, but
it's going to kill the game.
So annoying.
It's going to kill the game.
Goodness.
They
Really
still celebrate,
upsetting.
though. They still celebrate.
Yeah, I know.
They still celebrate.
But all the fans, Anfield relies on atmosphere. And now, what are we going to do? Stop?
That goal, though, when Aguero scored, was turned over in 20 seconds. They didn't even look at it. Like, I watched this game on, what was it on? It was on NBC probably.
NBC Sports.
NBC Sports?
Yeah.
I watched this game, and it was the goal, celebration, 3-2, 20 seconds later, 2-2, no goal. 20 seconds it took. And they called it off like that because it was the 92nd and there was only supposed to be 2 minutes extra time.
Oh, my goodness.
You got another motorcycle. That might be a theme.
Yeah, let's see. I'm very curious as to how that motorcycle comes up here in that thing,
We'll figure it out.
We're going to hear it. I have a new top 3. Do you want to
switch my top 3?
Yeah, this is a good one.
I have my haircuts in mind.
You got your haircuts? Let's do this also. Or should we save it? Oh.
You want to each do this? We'll go real quick on the third top 3. So I'll do mine. Okay, you'll do yours, and then we'll do it together really fast.
We'll do this last one together.
Really quick.
I'm going to say what it is.
All right.
And then we'll do it.
Because I got to brainstorm. You know it. That's not fair.
This is the top, the worst 3 things about London. And you know what? We're going to add England altogether.
No.
Just London?
Okay. No, that's fine.
Because I have one that's...
When we went to England, the worst 3 things.
The worst 3 things.
Okay.
The worst 3 things. Now, mind you, we friggin' loved it. We love the country.
I love Liverpool.
We love Liverpool.
Yeah.
London, we can't talk too much about it because we didn't really hang out there too much. But we got some beef with London.
Ugh.
we got some beef with London, and compared to New York City, I guess let's save this, right? Let's save it. I got a question. See what you think about this.
Okay.
In this current situation we're in, where Alisson is injured, we got the new goalie. Would you now? I know you again in your Liverpool fandom, you haven't seen a lot of Mignolet, okay, which he's not on the team anymore. Would you rather see Mignolet out there or the new guy?
I watched Mignolet give up a goal the same way that Adrian did.
That wasn't nearly as bad as Adrian.
No, I know, but
Adrian, not nearly as bad. That was a Sporting CP.
The Sporting CP goal in the international friendly. I saw him give up that goal. It was pretty poor. It went right
I'm just saying everything I've seen.
People make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what?
I would be more comfortable.
You asked me a question. Can you let me answer?
Can I give you my answer?
Sure, go ahead.
Because that's the only reason I asked the question, so I can give my answer. I don't care. I don't give a crap what you say.
So pretentious.
I don't give a crap what you say.
So let me ask you this.
You got brown hair and a red beard. You can't trust a guy with brown hair and a red beard.
Who told you that?
If you grow your beard out, dye it, please.
Dye it what?
Blonde.
Answer your question. Answer your own question.
I didn't even
please.
want to answer it. Okay. I would just right now. Adrian is an unknown. Mm-hmm. Mignolet's a known. I would pick Mignolet.
Okay.
Definitely.
So now my answer is based off the Chelsea game. The high that he is riding right now.
Oh,
Give up. Take away that last goal. That goal was embarrassing. That goal wasn't an earned goal. It was a garbage goal. It was a throwaway goal. It could have cost us the match, but it didn't. It could have cost us a draw, but it didn't.
Yeah.
I think that, and I could see it in the first half. I could see it with that corner kick save. Mm-hmm. I see a confidence
He's got skill.
that Adrian now is displaying because he won us the Super Cup.
Yeah.
He did.
And
I think let him ride.
Let's look at the bright side of this Southampton game. He made that horrible, horrible mistake in a game that we got 3 points on. We got 3 points. He can forget about it.
Yeah.
He can. I know you can't forget about that as a professional soccer player because that eats away at you. But I'm hoping Klopp tells him that. We got 3 points. You got to forget about that. The mistake was made, and guess what? Now every time he gets the ball, he's going to be more nervous, which is a good and bad thing, but he's going to get rid of Alisson made mistakes
you
like
saw
that.
When Virgil and Alisson had that miscommunication last against
with the header?
It was the header. And it was against, who was it against?
This was like the beginning of last year?
It was like the middle-ish.
Okay, yes.
Virgil and Alisson had that miscommunication. After that happened, you saw them communicate when the ball was in. You saw that
and look at the game this happened on, a game we got 3 points on. So, good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
Great.
So I'm going to say go with Adrian.
Okay.
And we'll see how that pans out the next couple games.
I love to disagree with you.
Me too.
It's my favorite thing in the world.
But
let's check our cigar level. What's going on here?
You smoke too fast.
This is not the usual.
It's not staying lit.
You're talking too much.
I'm trying.
That's a good thing. You got to learn to podcast.
I'm trying.
You have to learn to podcast and smoke. I can't talk and drive, as you've seen. When you're talking to me and driving, what happens? I go 30 miles an hour and I'm all over the road.
And when you're not talking, you're all over the road and you're going the speed limit.
And I'm going the speed limit. Yeah.
Well,
come on, you got to give me my highway.
10 over. We're in Jersey.
You got to give me my highway driving.
Oh, it's amazing.
My highway driving is on friggin' point.
So you can't tell,
it's on
but we are in a Dodge, what is it, 35,000? What are we in?
We're in a 2004 Dodge 3500 Cummins diesel, dual rear wheel.
We are in this huge car, or truck.
Beast of a truck.
And you get so close to other vehicles. You go in between two chicken coops on wheels.
No.
Pigs. Like it's nothing. And your truck tires are like kissing the other truck's mud flaps. I don't know how you do it. I get so scared. I'm one of these guys. I'll go. It's the worst. I'm such a bad passenger.
We are getting low on battery. Do you want to stop this and put new batteries in and continue?
Sure.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Because this is going well. We're going to leave this on. And we're just going to do this.
Nah, just turn it off. Just pause it real quick.
Pause it real fast?
Pause it real quick.
Okay.
And then we'll pick up.
So stop. Key hold.
You suck.
All right. And we're back. His cigar's on fire.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we are. His cigar's on fire. We are recording. Let's make sure. Is it recording? Do you see that? Do you see that going?
Mike, check.
Hold. Key hold. Sweet. Sweet. We are solid.
So we're back.
We're back into it.
That was a space right there
for
our first commercial break if we get a sponsor.
Yeah.
We got to think about that.
Yeah, that's right.
That could happen.
No. If we get sponsors, there's no breaks. We do it Bill Burr style.
Me undies.
No more sweaty balls. Do. Me undies. Smoking a couple of cigars. When your balls are sweaty and we smoke. This is plagiarism.
No, it's not. He never wrote that. It's not plagiarism.
Okay.
It's not.
What can we do to get back into this conversation? We talked about that. Listen, let's go. Let's do our shout-outs. I'm going to do my shout-outs, and then we're going to go right into the 3 things.
The top 3?
So now we have 9 things.
Well, no, we have 3, real quick.
Yeah.
And
what were mine again? Oh, the drinks.
The drinks. I need your top 3 drinks this summertime.
I got 'em.
And why.
I got them. Yeah.
And why. So if you want to include why, if it's an experience, if it's experiential, or if it's just like flavor profile.
All right, shout-outs.
All right,
number one shout-out. We got to go to the Mallon brothers. You don't know these kids.
Who are the Mallon brothers?
Brian and Andrew. Okay? These
That's
kids.
us.
That's
crazy.
That is freaking hilarious.
Brian and Andrew. Shout-outs to Brian and Andrew.
That is freaking hilarious.
You didn't notice that?
I never put that together. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, so Brian is when I lived at the Atlantic Manor Apartments in Manasquan. You don't know about it.
Nobody cares.
He was having a house built because his house got destroyed in Sandy. Mm-hmm. So we were like the 2 families in that trash hole of a place we were the only normal ones. And he was a Liverpool fan because his brother Andrew is a huge Liverpool fan.
Are they who got you into Liverpool?
They're who got me into Liverpool.
Oh.
So this podcast is not even started without you.
It's a result of them.
Without you boys.
Well, so shout-outs to Brian and Andrew squared.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. Number 2, Marius. Marius, what's up, boy?
Marius.
What's up, boy? Marius. What Norwegian you going to teach us next time? Don't say it.
I can't say it.
We love you, buddy. We'll see you in December, hopefully.
Oh, man.
Hopefully we set that up.
Let's go.
That'd be awesome.
Miss you, bud.
And then 3rd shout-out, Antonio.
Oh, from the boot room.
From the boot room.
Him and his boot room, 11th Street. 11th Street.
No, boot room. We met him at the Champions League final at the boot room. Him and his boys.
Oh, they're the guys that
was our first spot when Marius was like, are we really going to sit here for 3 hours? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, shut up, Marius.
They're the guys that are the same amount of excited to chant.
Yes.
The same
chutzpah. And Antonio told me we have to chant more during this. So we have chanted more.
Oh, okay.
We did.
All right.
I did that just for you, Antonio. But thanks for the good words. Thanks for the good words, man.
Bobby Firmino. Bobby Firmino.
No. Antonio.
Oh, that's a good one.
Antonio. Anyway, those are our shout-outs. That's it. All right, let's go into our top 3 here.
I don't have any shout-outs. Shout-outs to all my future fans. I don't have a shout-out.
Sure, don't say them.
But you said our shout-outs.
No,
that's your shout-outs.
That's my shout-outs.
All right.
My shout-outs are your shout-outs.
So to actually, while we're right here.
Yeah. We've been right here for a while, but
I think that it's important.
Getting past the band.
Every podcast has a host and a co-host.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool that naturally we've had this relationship in which you kind of take point and I supply body.
Is that our relationship or is that just the podcast?
I think it's both. It's both.
Okay.
I think that our friendship, our
I totally agree.
I think you kind of take the point in a lot of things.
Yeah.
And then I come with incredible support and great ideas that give you momentum.
Yes.
And I think that this podcast is a result of that.
I always feel like I have to catch up to you with like my when we go to New York City.
Yeah.
I'm following you. And I'm like, no, Brian, grow a pair of balls. And so I try to
a bigger pair.
I'm a bigger pair. You know, I got what I got.
You're
I got what I got.
You're 5'4".
I'm 5'4". 5'4", 129 pounds right now. You know why? Don't eat sugar.
Oh, because you're better than all these people. Here we go. Ice dark roast, just cream.
But yeah, anyway. So no, I think you're completely right. I think we have. Not that I'm necessarily the host of this.
No, I know, but it's like a neat.
But I got the notes.
Yeah.
You're never making notes.
No.
You just
go
it
in my head.
That's how you work. I can't work like that. I'll get caught. But at the same time, I haven't looked at the notes, so I don't know. I'm gonna have a look.
It's a good thing.
It's
I'm just saying. I wanted to point that out.
Like
it's a nice thing.
Yeah, it's a nice thing.
We got to figure it out.
Top three. All right, top three. Let me go first.
Go ahead.
So these are the top 3 drinks at the end of the summer.
Just
all right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the third. Right. So this is my number 3. And that's going to be a margarita, like a classic margarita.
Okay.
Okay, just because.
So like tequila, triple sec.
Tequila, triple sec, and 1800 or 1800 silver or Patron, but I'm still experimenting.
Okay.
I like kind of a harsh tequila.
Blended or on ice?
On
shaken.
Ice. Shaken. I chill my glass. Salt.
Salt?
Yeah, I go salt.
You ever done
salt,
like salt and sugar?
No, I've only done salt or sugar. But I don't eat sugar because I'm better than you. So,
tell me how much sugar's not in triple sec. Keep going.
Speaking of that, I've actually looked at alternatives. What is it? No, it's an oil. It's
You're
not
the
an oil.
worst person.
No, not
You're
an oil.
so bad.
Vanilla.
He's gonna put essential oils in his
orange extract. You can replace triple sec with orange extract. And you know what? A regular margarita with triple sec, just triple sec, lime juice, tequila, is actually still too sweet for me. So I'm excited to try that orange extract.
So margarita, number 3.
That's number 3 because that's kind of like my classic summertime when I'm cooking tacos. I turn music on. Typically, it's Jamie Webster. And me and my kids chant. I drink a margarita. Europe. Wick.
We're never gonna stop.
We got to go to Wick. All right, that's number 3. Number 2, and this probably should be my number 1, but my number 1 is a special thing. My number 2 is a Corona. Corona with a lime.
This summer.
For sure.
You've been big on Coronas this summer.
Loving Coronas.
Yeah, Corona bottles.
Oh, dude, a
taught you how
bottle
to
of
do
Corona.
the tip.
And
I taught you how to tip the lemon or the lime all the way up.
I can't do that because
your hands are too small
my
because
thumbs
you're
are too
5'4".
Yeah, so I have to use my whole hand to put on the top. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But that's my number 2, especially after a long day of work, like you said. Come home. That's
number 1. If
number
Corona's
1,
not
number 1 makes no sense at all. Okay, but it's kind of, it has to do with you and me. And my number 1 summer cocktail is an expensive scotch. Because I know it makes no sense, but some of my best memories of summer are when you and I go out in my backyard.
Oh, the backyard.
It's all about the backyard.
Backyard chilling.
We put up the ambient lighting.
The jazz, the soft jazz on Spotify.
We put soft jazz on. We get a cigar. And what was our last bottle?
$20 cigars, and then we drank Talisker.
Yeah, we had Liga number 9s and Talisker. It wasn't Storm. It was the Distiller's Edition.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, it was a smoky scotch.
Heaven on earth, bro.
It was a smoky scotch, but it didn't taste smoky because the cigar took the smoke away. Normally, I wouldn't want to pair a smoky scotch with a cigar because it's redundant. But it was so that's my favorite. That even though I don't do that a lot, that is my number 1.
Okay,
that's my number 1. That's my number 1 situation.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting.
I know you weren't.
A expensive scotch as a summer drink.
That's a winter. Okay. That's a winter on your couch drink.
That's okay. I like them.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah. Do you want to give me yours?
I mean, mine are quick.
Go ahead.
Corona's probably sitting at number 3. I like Cane Head High. Plug Cane Brewers. They're doing great things. It's craft beer on tap. It's gone to the Central America. I don't know how far.
One of the Icarus.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Both out of Jersey.
What a flavor.
Yeah, but
so freaking good.
Cane Head High IPA has been my drink this summer.
They have that at Darcy's, right?
They have it at every bar right now, bro. They're huge.
That's crazy. They
had
it.
Really big.
I was at Longhorn today. They had it at Longhorn.
Cane Head High
on tap.
That's awesome.
They have nothing on tap.
They were a small. They had they started really small. Like there were like 5
Where
restaurants.
Where are they out of?
I think North Jersey. I want to say North Jersey because
Okay.
they did a huge promo in Hoboken.
Okay.
But I think they were in they started in 5 restaurants with connections they had.
Wow.
And now they're all over the states.
That's amazing.
Huge.
I love a good story like that. Love that. I hope they're making money.
It's that, and then my number 1 is Dogfish Namaste.
Never had it.
Dogfish puts out this beer. Dogfish Brewers. They put out this beer called Namaste. It's not like a summer drink, but they do it all year long, and it's a wheat beer. It's a Belgian wheat beer.
Okay.
And it's brewed.
Is Blue Moon a Belgian wheat?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's brewed with coriander and orange peels. So really good beer. Plug that if you guys need a recommendation. Dogfish Namaste. That's the beer.
Coriander, is that a floral thing? Coriander?
Coriander is the seeds of the cilantro plant. So cilantro is the herb.
I would
coriander.
pick off cilantro and eat it plain.
Yeah, but they don't have the same profile.
I know.
They taste different.
I'm bringing up a different point here. I'm trying to interrupt your thought.
Eat it like salad.
For real. I had arugula today. You know what they call arugula?
Rocket.
You know what they call arugula in London?
Rocket.
It's just rocket.
Can we tell that story real quick?
Go ahead.
So we were in. We went to
the
Liverpool.
Airport. This was the airport.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Yeah,
it's just rocket. Yeah, that's the airport.
Yep. So we were in London. Where were we?
London Gatwick Airport.
Gatwick. And
we got some good memories of that
Whoa.
place. Let's save some of those stories.
We went to a It was like a breakfast diner style restaurant.
After we've been up all night.
And we stayed up all night because we didn't want to pay for another hotel room. Because we did this trip for a low amount of money.
Yeah, it was cheap.
I
mean, considering it was cheap.
Considering we had to stay up all night in the airport. But so we went to get breakfast, and the entire time we were in London, we kept seeing rocket on menus.
Yeah.
The word rocket, and we're like, all right, what's rocket? So we pulled our server aside. It was like we were leaving, we were flying out a couple hours. We pulled our server aside, and we're dumb Americans in London, and we're like, hey, like, we have like this high energy,
in pure Andrew fashion. Hey, what's rocket, guys?
And I go,
hey,
I go, what's rocket? And she's like, what do you mean? And
that was a southern accent. But what do you mean?
What do you mean?
That's English. I can't do it.
We go, what? She goes, what do you mean? And Brian goes, rocket. We see rocket on all these menus. What is it? And this poor woman,
she was a young girl.
She goes, it's just rocket. Like, that was the definition we needed.
It's just rocket.
So we ordered it to find out what it was.
The look on her face.
It's just rocket.
It's just rocket.
So we ordered it to find out what it was. I think it was like on a poached egg or something. And
it was on avocado on toast, which is cool.
And awesome. It was a salad of arugula. Yeah. So apparently arugula is called rocket because it looks like rockets.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Learn that.
That's so funny. All right, so top 3. We got drinks.
Yep.
You go. Haircuts. Top 3 worst haircuts on this Liverpool side.
All right, so I'm going to start with my number 3 too because I was thinking about it.
Okay.
Fabinho. I thought you'd like that. Like, you're a young guy.
Goodness, that was hilarious.
You're a young guy.
He's probably balding.
Grow some hair.
He's probably balding.
So what?
Like Wayne Rooney.
Rock it. Have it spiked up in the back.
Do you know
like Marius?
Yeah.
Have it. Marius. Have it coming up. Yeah. Grow something. Mm-hmm. Grow something.
Yeah.
So I gotta
that was funny.
I gotta say Fabinho.
I didn't expect that.
So Fabinho's bald.
I'm gonna have to say all of our thousands of listeners didn't expect that. That's what I'm gonna say.
Fabinho's the worst haircut.
Yeah. Okay.
That's or not the worst. The third worst. So that's number 3.
Okay.
Number 2 is Mane. When you have
that's not his fault though.
When you what's the strip?
Oh, so that's the only reason you don't like
What's
it?
the strip?
How about his forehead?
I don't care about his forehead. You said haircut, not forehead.
I know,
not forehead features.
But that's not his fault that his hair starts in the middle of his freaking head.
Listen,
it starts up here.
I love Mane.
Yeah.
But you're rocking this Pepe Le Pew skunk stripe. It just doesn't look good. It
doesn't.
And
I think Mane. You know what Mane needs? A fro.
I think Mane needs to look like Fabinho, and Fabinho needs to look like Mane.
Oh,
just go bald,
very
bro.
smart.
You look good, Mane.
Very smart.
Just switch them up. Switch them up a little bit. And starting number 1, the worst haircut on Liverpool.
I know the answer.
Who is it?
Origi.
No.
Not Origi?
No, Origi's hair is amazing.
He's got a tarantula head.
It's amazing.
It's a tarantula head. It gets in front of his eyes.
Yeah, but that's the only reason he got that header over Everton. It was his hair. It was his hair that hit the ball. His hair hit the ball. It wasn't his head.
Go ahead.
I gotta say Virgil.
You don't like Virgil's haircut?
He looks like Loki from the Avengers. He's got this slick back.
But I feel
he looks like Loki.
I feel that Virgil can pull that off. His little bun.
When I look at him, I only look at his hair.
Did you see that video on Instagram of Virgil posing with the Super Cup? Mm-hmm. He did all those poses like he's done them 1,000 times. And he has, because you know when they go do their photo shoots and they're like, all right, do your poses.
It's for the uniforms.
Yes.
They pose for the new kits.
He did. My favorite ones, the last one he did was his hands are at his side. Just that freaking look.
Because that's what he does.
The look of
he does that
death on his
face.
The field.
Yes. If somebody lets a ball go by him, he goes
what?
He has his hands open like a goalie.
I love the one announcer recently said,
but he looks like Loki.
Virgil makes everything look easy.
He does.
He does, because he's big and it looks like he's going slow, and he's so talented with his thought and where to be and what to do. All right, so those are your. I don't want to talk about Liverpool anymore.
Fabinho, Mane, and Virgil coming in at number 1 with the Captain Slickback Loki hair.
I must say, I didn't expect that. I must say. All right, let's go. Top 3.
Origi's hair is awesome.
This is the worst 3 things about London or England, and we have to agree on these so we can talk about them. I have one.
I have one.
All right, here's one.
Okay.
England as a whole, their cigar game,
weak,
atrocious,
weak. Well, they had this huge hate on the smokers.
On smokers, they do, but they obviously have good cigar places because we went to an amazing place. But they're.
You remember the name of that place?
I don't remember the name. You can look it up. But they are what I would call cigar bars. They're not cigar.
Yeah, it was like a restaurant.
They're not cigar lounges. A cigar bar, like there's one in New York City, the Soho Cigar Bar.
Yeah.
They call it specifically a cigar bar. This cigar is $35 there. So they upcharge their cigars
for
like
the
liquor.
service.
For the service.
For the service.
Exactly. It's
Complimentary cup of coffee,
tableside service. Yep.
You got almonds.
So if that's what you want, cool. London, England, I'm pretty sure that's all they have because of laws and big government and all that nonsense. But even
their cigar game's weak.
We were in Liverpool. We went to what looked like the coolest place in the world. It is called
Puffin Rooms.
Puffin Rooms, and we weren't allowed in because we were wearing Liverpool gear. We were traveling. We had no gear on us to change, and we couldn't get in.
We couldn't get in.
Couldn't get in, and then we go to freaking London the next day. That's the next night, and it's a freaking Sunday night at 5 o'clock. It's only 5 o'clock. We just parted ways with Marius.
Everything's closed.
Everything is closed.
Closed. No places. No.
If I'm in New York City on a Sunday night,
I get a cigar.
Do you know how many cigar options I have? It's not until 1 in the morning you have no options. But come on. So their cigar game is, I think that's got to be somewhere on this list.
Yeah.
So keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
I would put that at 3 or 2.
Yeah.
I would.
Okay. All right.
I have one.
Give it to me.
So when you think about other countries, right, you think about a difference. You have industrial America. We have fast food restaurants on every corner. We have Starbucks across the street from Starbucks that are next to Dunkin' Donuts. We have it's demanded, but it's disgusting. London, for me, Liverpool was incredible. London is Americanized. There's a Shake Shack on every corner, which you went to. Because you're disgusting.
Listen.
You were hungry?
I went to Shake Shack because I was trying to appease Marius.
We were in London.
Marius couldn't handle following us.
We were 24 hours on a plane away from our homes.
I know.
And you went to Shake Shack.
Yeah. But to my credit, there wasn't
It's
much.
like going to McDonald's
There
in Tokyo,
wasn't,
bro.
in the area we were in, there wasn't much around.
Yeah, the middle of London.
And we were how far away from Buckingham Palace? Didn't even go look at it.
No, I didn't even look at it.
Who needs to see that nonsense?
Didn't even look at it.
Who needs to see it? Where did
I
we
was
go,
there for
though?
Liverpool.
Where did we go? We went to the coolest cigar place. It was in the basement of a hotel.
Oh.
And we walk up. They looked us. These guys, the servers, are wearing tuxedos. They looked us up and down, and they go, "Well, the cheapest cigar is $30. 30 pounds. 30 pounds." And we look at each other and we go, "Okay, cool." We sit down at this place.
And what did we order?
We got the cheapest cigar. We got the cheapest cigar. They bring you olives, nuts, and ironically, we got the beer. What was the beer? London something?
It was.
They have it here in the States, right?
Yeah. It was. It'll come to me. It'll come to me.
It was a good beer. We got a beer there. That was only six pounds.
Yeah.
That was cheap. So
Yeah,
it's a weird thing they have there. The whiskey. We were sitting around people not in our class. There was guys.
Do you remember our song that we were singing in that hotel?
We don't make enough money
To be here.
We don't make enough money for this painting. We're walking through this hotel like dirtbags. Oh, good. It was good experience.
I think we were dragging suitcases too, no?
No backpacks.
Backpacks, we had backpacks.
And we were videotaping everywhere, which we could post the stuff. I mean, it was a funny. So friggin' funny.
Shout out episode 3.
All right, so
post a later, Grant.
So what's your
Americanized London.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Okay, but to London's credit, we were in one spot.
Bro, I went to go get tea. I keep wanting to say Glasgow. I don't know why. It's not Glasgow.
No.
It's in Sweden.
The kind of tea we got?
No, we went to go find tea.
Yeah.
So I went to go get tea for London. I wanted to get my wife something.
We wanted to get our wife something.
So we decided on tea.
Yeah.
So we went to this place called T2. It was this nice place outside, in the middle of London, outside the train station. We wanted to stay close. We had a train ride back to the airport. We went to T2, and the best tea that they had to offer us, what all the English women drink, is tea from Australia. It was tea from Australia.
That's funny.
It wasn't even me. It wasn't English tea.
But that was just that specific tea.
No, I know, but they go, "You want
What
high
was the
tea?"
story? What was the story? Wasn't she saying it all comes from there? She was saying the only tea grown in
That's not
England.
what I wanted to bring my wife. I wanted to bring my wife nice English tea bags.
English tea bags.
What the heck? And she goes, "Yeah, this is great. It's a blend from Australia."
Do you remember when we went into that coffee shop and we asked that nice girl behind the counter, "What do we get our wives?" And she was just coming up with nothing. She ended up giving us the tea idea.
Yeah, she said,
but
"What about tea?"
her first ideas, shout out to you, whoever you are, was like, you can get her like a London clip-on pin. I'm like, what? That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. And their coffee situation is different. They don't have just coffee. You got to get a flat white.
Flat white
It's
is black with cream, right?
Well, no, it's espresso. It's all espresso based. They don't really have
drip coffee.
If you want drip coffee, you have to ask for filtered coffee.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, an interesting thing about Anfield is you cannot bring an alcoholic beverage to your seat.
I kind of like that.
I do too. You're only allowed to drink, and Marius is telling me this. You're only allowed to drink during halftime, and they make you actually stop drinking even back there.
Yeah, the game started.
You have to actually throw it out when the game starts. So it's a very strict rule, which is cool.
Carlsberg.
Which is cool because, hey, you know what? Focus on the game. You know, that's why you go to a bar afterwards, you go to a bar beforehand, you focus on the game, you know, and I thought that was kind of cool. All right, what's number one? Or what's a third thing we don't like about London? The whole big government thing. Do you remember seeing at a convenience store, the cigarette boxes?
I bought the pack of cigarettes.
You bought the pack of cigarettes.
So, I wanted a pack of Marlboros.
Yeah.
We were walking around London,
yeah.
You know? And we're walking around London. So I stopped at a convenience store. And they don't do any labels.
Yeah, no advertising on the cigarette package.
It just says Marlboro in bold white text or black text.
Small.
And then below that, on the entire base of the cigarette pack, there is a dying child.
Yeah.
And it says smoking. A newborn baby, hooked up to machines, dying.
Yeah.
And it says smoking can kill your baby.
Yeah.
In big bold letters.
Yeah.
That is the pack of cigarettes. It's just a dying baby.
Yeah. So I think that's
so no wonder the cigar game is garbage.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you purchase cigars in New York City. There's a major tax in New York City. So that kind of big government stuff, it irks me a little bit. You know, didn't you say you had something political you wanted to discuss? Or do you not want to discuss that right now?
I did, but we'd probably go on for like 20 minutes. Maybe a small thing.
Give me a small thing and then we'll end. I think I don't want this to end.
Yeah, I know.
Having too much fun.
So, are we done? Are we done with London? I mean, those are our three things, right?
Yeah.
Americanized.
I mean, nothing else is coming to my head.
Big government.
Nothing else
cigar game.
Nothing else is coming to my head because it was so much fun. And I loved it.
Yeah. Not London. Love London. I'll never go back.
Yeah.
London, thank you for having an airport and then a train station, which I can get to Liverpool with.
Next time we fly to Manchester, take the train south to Liverpool.
I think we fly to Manchester, watch a Manchester game, and then go to Liverpool, watch the Liverpool game back to back, 48 hours.
Do you really want to go to a Manchester game?
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah. And root for whoever else is.
100%. Like Tottenham today.
Yeah.
I was rooting for Tottenham so hard today.
Yeah. I think something that's really cool.
Top table, baby.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think something that's really cool about being in England is I have never been into American sports for no particular reason. I mean, I love playing them, but I've never been into them. So, you know, like when we go smoke a cigar and you end up talking about football and baseball to these guys, I have zero to add.
Yeah.
Zero. In London, remember we hopped into that one bar? They're all there. The Tottenham game was on. They're all there to watch that game.
Yeah.
So that is their football and baseball, and that I felt like I was at home. Like, you know, no one knows anything about football or baseball there. You know, I mean, they have other sports there, cricket and things like that.
Everybody there's watching soccer.
But soccer is their main, and that was kind of cool.
So you felt at home.
I felt at
home. Because you don't know anything about anything else.
I don't.
Any other sport.
I was in GameStop today with my kids, and there was a picture of a basketball player who's a star. Didn't know his name. I could tell you who LeBron and, like, Kobe are, but this guy...
Kobe doesn't play
basketball
anymore. Okay.
Michael Jordan. I can tell you who Michael Jordan is.
Yeah, he doesn't either.
This guy on there, Dwayne Reed. What's the... Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade.
Oh, you're useless.
I know. All right. Political. What's your quick? Just quick.
Let's talk about it. It's going to be hard, but to be
precise?
Yeah, to be quick on it.
Should we tease it? Talk about it a little bit, and then we'll finish it?
We'll just talk about it. There's and I'm guilty of this, but there seems to be this, I guess, tidal change in people that, I don't know how political you want to be, but there are people that lean right, and there's people that lean left. And it seems like right now, the right-leaning populace is starting to adapt to environmentalism.
Oh.
So this whole, the world is dying, we're not going to have a world in 12 years.
Okay.
We're not going to have, if we don't stop complete fossil fuel emission by 2035.
Right.
In 15, 16 years, we're not going to have a planet. You kind of see all these right-leaning conservatives adapting to this environmentalist mambo-jumbo. And See right there.
Shapiro.
I just called it mumbo jumbo. I don't think it's mumbo jumbo. I think it has legitimacy.
Sure.
But you see these like cultural walls start to kind of break down. Like we're kind of killing the earth.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You know what?
A little bit.
I don't know enough of the science to say that we are killing the earth. I don't, and I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Most of the scientists seem to say that, so it's probably true. Like I said, you go to Tijuana, the air.
You can't
even breathe. I don't want that. I'm right leaning. I don't want that crap. So I'm with you on that.
I think I've been doing this.
Dude, I told you the other day I went to Chick-fil-A. I got a salad. I walk out of Chick-fil-A with that salad. The amount of trash I had from that one salad was insane.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Dressing container.
And I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, you know what? Is this a problem? I don't know. And I need to research it. I need to research it.
It's kind of like the one thing that I've been like,
But I think you should never write something off.
I'm not trying to be like, this is a cultural opinion right now, so now I need to adapt I'm not trying to just adhere to a new way of life because something's relevant. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like I want like a real change. I've been looking at I've been looking at a way to get away from single-use plastics.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds stupid, but like,
you know why it sounds stupid?
These, right? Look at these. No, these.
Yeah, I know.
I'm serious.
I know.
It's just, I don't know. It's just something that I want to look into.
Yeah.
It's something that I'm feeling a little moved to do because...
Listen, let's make a promise to the podcast. Let's look into it, and let's make a change. If we see a problem, let's make a change. At least a little one.
Personally. Grassroots level.
Absolutely.
That's the way change happens,
absolutely.
Right? It's grassroots level.
Yeah. And we are pro-gun, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
We're hard.
I got one right there.
We're hard pro-gun. Yeah. We're hard pro-gun. We are anti-political correctness. Which even left-leaning people are getting on our side about that. All these guys are like, what's going on? You can't say anything anymore. It's ridiculous.
You give them enough rope.
I love how the comedians are Bill Burr. He's going harder. And we missed him in New York City.
You're so crazy brave because you're a woman.
Yes. I love how the left is kind of. So we on the right are kind of coming along on their side with environmentalism, things like that. They are coming more on our side, and that's a cool thing. We should all be able to listen to our opinions. You know what I'm saying? I think it's cool.
Just saying, if we don't start to maybe make a couple changes, we're not going to have any more woods to determine what a basic human right is.
That's right. You got to go back to the woods, people. Oh, well, this has been a good time, Andrew.
Are we calling it?
No, I don't want to.
Let's call it. We got to call it. We got to let the party stop.
You know what? We got to keep them wanting more. Isn't that how it goes? And they've stopped wanting.
Do we have any
They've
more?
stopped wanting more a while ago.
They're like, every time they laugh, my microphone or my headphones break.
Oh, this has been so great. How are we going to end this thing?
We're going to sign off.
I know, but what are you going to do? Remember how stupid the thing we did last time was?
This is the Anfield Humidor. I'm an MC. We could end it right there.
Oh, well, my name's Brian.
My name's Andrew.
This is Andrew over here. We have two friends who knew their names were Brian and Andrew. They matched ours. Who knew that?
So we're Brian and Andrew, the original.
The
original Brian and Andrew.
Even though they're both older than us, I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I know.
The partnership started with us.
All right. This is a train wreck of an ending, and I blame myself.
I blame you for everything.
I blame myself. You blame me for everything. Yeah. My name's Brian.
My name's Andrew.
You listened to the Anfield Humidor. This was a lot of fun. I don't want to end it. Let's keep going. We've conquered all of Europe.
We're never gonna stop. From Paris down to Turkey.
We're champions of Europe. That wasn't it. We are the champions.
The champions of Europe.
We are the champions.
The champions of Europe.
Let me tell you a story of a poor boy
who was sent far away from his home to fight for his king and his country, and also the old folks back home. So they put him